Hey there, and welcome. If you run a wedding venue, you're going to want to stick around for this. We're about to dive into one of the most overlooked and most powerful pieces of technology in the entire events industry. We're talking about what happens after the client says yes. Okay, let's get into it. So, you've done everything right. You've poured money and time into a gorgeous website. The photos are breathtaking, the testimonials are glowing, you've got your pricing front and center. It works. You get the booking. Awesome. But now what? Seriously, what is the very next thing that couple experiences digitally? What happens the moment they pay that deposit? For way too many venues, this is what happens. That beautiful, elegant, streamlined experience of your website, it just collapses. It shatters into a chaotic mess of endless email threads, random PDFs, and late-night text messages. Key details get lost, contracts go missing, and everybody's stress level just goes through the roof. We actually have a name for this. We call it the post-booking digital collapse. It's that jarring moment where the polished professional brand you sold them on suddenly disappears, and the messy, fragmented reality of planning kicks in. And you can see that disconnect right here. On the left, that's your promise, a beautiful, organized, perfect world. But on the right, that's the reality for your client. It's a confusing maze of email chains and file attachments. This isn't just a process problem, it's a brand problem. It completely undermines the trust you just worked so hard to build. So how do we fix this? How do we bridge that gap? Well, the answer is a dedicated, centralized command center. And that's exactly what a bride self-service portal is. Now let's be super clear about what this is and what it isn't. This is a private, secure online space just for your booked clients. It is not part of your public marketing website. You can think of it like an operational dashboard, a single source of truth that organizes every single detail from day one all the way to the wedding day itself. So what's inside a great portal? Well, it's really built on 5 core pillars. First, a timeline dashboard, so everyone knows what's due and when. Second, a document repository, one place for every contract and floor plan. Third, a guest management hub to track RSVPs. Fourth, a vendor collaboration space to keep your florist and photographer in the loop. And finally, a communication center to get you out of those messy email chains for good. But look, this is about so much more than just being organized. It's about the client's actual experience. It's about designing a system that gives them true peace of mind. You have to remember, the couples booking your venue today are digital natives. They run their lives on apps that give them instant access, clarity, and total transparency. When they can't find a simple piece of information about the most important day of their lives, their anxiety skyrockets. An old-school, email-based process just doesn't cut it anymore. This chart really says it all, doesn't it? With email, you're constantly fighting version control issues. Is this the latest floor plan? A portal solves that. Everything is centralized. With email, the chance for miscommunication is sky high. With a portal, it's incredibly low. And look at that last row. It's the difference between looking outdated and looking operationally mature. And really, it all boils down to this incredibly simple but powerful idea. Structure reduces ambiguity, and reduced ambiguity lowers stress. Wedding planning is stressful because of all the unknowns. A portal brings structure. It eliminates those unknowns, and in doing so, it directly lowers your client's anxiety. It's that simple. Okay, so this is obviously amazing for the couple. But what's in it for you? What's the actual measurable return on investment for your business? Well, the benefits are very real. First off, you will immediately and dramatically cut down on your team's administrative work. Just think about how many hours are wasted answering the same questions over and over again. When's our next payment due? Can you send the contract again? A portal answers all of that automatically, which frees up your staff to do much more valuable things. Second, you're going to have fewer mistakes on the day of the event. When every single detail, from the final guest count to vendor arrival times, is logged and confirmed in one central place, the risk of a costly, embarrassing last-minute error goes way, way down. That protects your reputation and your bottom line. Third, it just makes you look better. A lot better. Having a structured, self-service digital system tells everyone, your clients, their planners, other vendors, that you are organized, you're modern, and you are serious about getting things right. That builds a massive amount of trust right from the start. And finally, all of this leads to the holy grail, more referrals. You know, a couple might forget the details of the dinner menu, but they will never forget how you made them feel during the planning process. A calm, controlled, stress-free experience is the single biggest driver of word-of-mouth marketing in this business. So here's the bottom line. Putting a portal in place isn't just some small operational tweak. It is a major strategic move. It fundamentally changes how you compete in the market because you're no longer just selling a physical space. Let's be honest. In today's market, perception is reality. When your competitors are offering a seamless, modern digital experience and you're still stuck in endless email chains, you just look outdated. A solid portal is quickly becoming table stakes for any premium venue. I want you to really think about this quote for a second. Your business, it's not really about the four walls and the nice view. The real product you are selling to an anxious, excited, overwhelmed couple is confidence. You are selling peace of mind. And that's the final piece of the puzzle. A bride's self-service portal is the tool that takes that abstract promise of peace of mind and makes it real. It makes it a tangible, concrete, day-to-day experience for your clients. It's how you actually deliver on your brand's biggest promise. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. If a client puts down a deposit on your venue tomorrow, what happens next? Does she get a login to a clear, structured system that instantly makes her feel confident and in control? Or does she just get another welcome email, kicking off another long, chaotic chain? The answer to that question really defines the future of your brand.